is delusional enough to think that she can make a tote bag a pant.
Showing you exactly what to do and why you're doing it, which I think is really important to understand when you're trying to learn a new skill. The pockets, as you can see, they kind of start on the side.
So I just realized I haven't used my sewing machine in 22 years. Oh my god. And today I want to try it again. My mom gave me her old sewing machine, which is the machine that I learned sewing on when I was like 8 or 9. A few years ago, my mom gifted me her old sewing machine. It's right here, and I've never really touched it since. She showed me once again how to thread the thread into the machine. Whoa. But I don't remember, you know. So yeah, it's a pretty old machine, so already when I used it when I was a kid, I felt like it's an old machine. Maybe it wasn't, I don't know, but now it is, and it seems to be working. Like, the lights are on and I'm excited about that. So anyway, yesterday I went thrifting with my best friend and I got some stuff that I want to sew. I was looking for some things that I could upcycle, repurpose, so that I could be reacquainted with my sewing machine. I picked up this little skirt here. I also picked up this button-up shirt. I'm not that big of a fan of like the, is that gingham? But I really like the colors, and it's getting real hot here. So my plan was for today, since it's gonna be like 35 degrees Celsius apparently, which is a little bit hotter than yesterday, and I spent all day outside yesterday, which was awesome, but really hot. And I'm not a lizard, you know, I'm not like that. Actually, I'm more of a vampire because I think I have like a sun allergy. I get really itchy and just... So I am going to be a little cave dweller today and stay at home and just play around with my sewing machine and get acquainted. And so I thought maybe with those two patterns and fabrics together, I could try and make some flowy pants, because I am desperately lacking in the pants department. Obviously, I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm scared. I have no recollection whatsoever from back then. Like, I know I did it, but I don't know how. But we're gonna find out. So let's do that. I'm currently seam ripping these fabrics. I made some design drafts, and I think I wanna go for some like bloomer-ish style pants. I don't know if that's, again, too ambitious for a beginner, but let's try. I have nothing else to do today, so. And I'm really excited about getting back into sewing on the sewing machine, because I've been meaning to do that for many years, hence my mom gifting me her old machine. Yeah, somehow, same with knitting and crocheting. I was just really intimidated by it, but now that I, you know, recently learned how to crochet and to knit, I'm just really into the, you know, I want to try things, I want to learn things, I want to experiment and see what I can do, because it was a really satisfying feeling to make something that you can wear. By the way, if the Loopy Studio Cardi knitting vlog isn't up yet, it is probably because I haven't really finished the cardi yet, because it is almost done. I'm so happy. I've already worn it and I love it. So the thing is, I want to sew in a zipper, and for that I would actually love to try and do that with the sewing machine, but also when I did the first sleeve, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It's nice. And then I did the second sleeve, and somehow it turned out better than this one. Like, it's a little bit tighter. I would love to redo this cuff. It like slides back down really easily, and that's really annoying to me. And so yeah, I'm thinking of re-knitting the cuff, but I'm not really sure how to do that. Like, can I just, do you know? Can I just cut it open? And because like frogging is probably not the best idea because of the mohair. I don't really think that it's gonna be that froggable. So I was thinking of, you know, cutting it at some point and then just picking up stitches and then I can maybe cut this off, or yeah, I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I'm not really sure how to do that. And until I haven't done that, I don't really want to block it and sew the zipper in. That's how the cardi is going. Yeah, I'm excited to share the process with this. I'm a bit stuck because I have these pants and I was thinking of using them as a template. And the problem is I realized I don't have enough fabric of this one to make a whole leg. So I'm trying to brainstorm what else I could do. I should have enough of this one and also of this one to make a leg. So I was thinking that maybe these two should be the legs, like left and right, and then angled ruffles could be in this one. Or maybe I could just take these pants and make it easy for myself for my first sewing project and just use this as the template, and you know, also do this part here instead of the ruffles down there. But then again, I'm not really sure if that would work out properly, because this fabric is pretty flimsy and thin, you know, it's like chiffon or whatever. And this is a bit thicker and sturdier, and I don't really know if the fabrics would fall nicely then. Do you have any ideas? Let me know in the comments. I'm not sure what to do. Not super sold on it, but you know, whatever. I think with the weight of this fabric, it will pull down this fabric a little bit, so it won't look as weird as if I would insert the heavier fabric on the sides, and I think it would stick out a little bit because it's a little bit stiffer and thicker. That's just what I'm guessing, at least. I might be going for this, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. But then again, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really indecisive. But I think I'm just procrastinating because I'm scared of my mom's old machine. And it's still working. I'm so happy. Yay. Okay, I want to try it out soon, so I have to make a choice. And I think I made my choice. Probably. Maybe it really doesn't need to be that deep. Yeah, maybe just stop overthinking and do something. So many possibilities. They are threaded. So as you can tell, some time has passed. It's almost 11 p.m. and I have nothing. I have nothing, really. I have this little section here to here. I made a lot of progress still, I think. I spent all this time, all these hours, troubleshooting my little friend here. Now I feel like I got really well acquainted with my old friend, and now I know. I still don't really know how to open this the correct way, I think. I checked out this section down here where the bobbin lives. There were some problems and I never knew how a sewing machine works. Now I know a little bit more about that because I figured out I put in the bobbin the wrong way apparently, so the lower thread wouldn't get pulled up here. And also I just sanded the edges of my thread up here because I feel like it kept, you know, like the edges were like little teeth, and so the thread kept getting stuck in those teeth, and so everything, you know, stopped, and now the thread's not snapping anymore. It's actually really pretty, like, I don't know, can you see? It's really straight. I'm impressed, even though you know, maybe it was just luck, but now that I know more, I pulled it all apart, I saw the little bits and pieces, and now I understand it a little bit more. I'm really pumped about that because I, you know, like before that I was like, really, what's happening, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like with tension and stuff, I didn't even know that you could set the tension and also like the stitch length, basically. Now I know that too. Next, I think for today, because it's already that late and I have neighbors, I am just gonna try to sew this side and maybe also this side. So, you know, maybe try and make the first leg of the pants and then just continue tomorrow. I feel like it's not working, but it is working. Like, just expecting everything to explode and fall apart. Actually, it's not really working. Yeah, I didn't put the foot down. Okay. I'm doing it. Oh my god. Look, I sewed this soon. Wow. Okay, I want to do the other side now. Didn't take that long actually. Maybe I'm just really used to like knitting and crocheting right now, which takes like forever. This feels chaotic. But it seems to be working. I'm just gonna go with the flow, you know? Oh, it's so satisfying to just sew and not having a thread break every 2 seconds. Almost there. I'm leaving longer ends because I'm not doing the back and forth thingy. I'm just sewing straight through, and then at the end I'm just gonna make some hand knots. This is the first little sewn thingy by machine by me in 22 years. One leg. There you go. Can you imagine? Can I imagine? Even though I really do want to do the other leg now, should I do it? Maybe if I close the windows? Okay, so this is what I got now. I actually managed to sew the pants together yesterday night. I just couldn't stop, you know. I was really excited that it was working, and I can wear those. Like, I mean, they need to be cinched up here, so I'm just gonna add this. I just thought of adding some pockets up top because why not? I guess I definitely want pockets. And I kind of forgot to put them in when I sewed the pants together, and I don't really feel like opening the seams. I don't know. And I think this looks pretty nice. It's probably gonna balance everything out with the colors and stuff. I think it's just really fun that I have a project right now where I can just, you know, play around, get some experience, experiment, get some practice, and not feel super precious about it. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see how it turns out. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
looks pretty cool like this. The thing is, of course, I sewed it on the wrong side. Feels so cool to wear something that you made. I'm just, by the way, it's super hot right now. I don't know, it's so crazy. Oh my god, I made these with my machine, my old friend, and they look so nice. Ooh, love it. I love it. Hi guys, the pants are done. Oh my god, I'm so pumped. I love it. They look very handmade. I actually ended up leaving out the ruffles at the bottom because I just really like the flowiness and the rawness of the edges down there. It kind of felt like a reflection of my current mental state. Just kind of felt like they're perfect the way that they are. And to me, they also look like someone tried and had fun doing it, and I love that. They feel very honest to me, like a, I don't know, reminder of my ability to create and figure out things. Really reassuring and a really nice vibe that they give off to me. And you know, they're wearable. I can wear them. I have worn them already a few times and they're way more comfortable than I would have expected, and I just love them. I love wearing them. They're really fun and flowy and nice, exactly what I was hoping for, to have like breezy pants for the summer. Perfect for right now. It's like 38 degrees and I'm wearing a wet scarf draped over myself. I'm really proud of these and that I can wear these now, and they, you know, fulfill a need that I have. And it also makes me want to try even more pants, you know, pants with ruffles, pants with pleats, plants. As for the process, I really have to say that it was super enjoyable. I feel like it tickles my brain just in the right ways. It's so stimulating but relaxing at the same time. There's lots of variety in the things that you do. There's way more planning and drafting involved than I thought. Such a rewarding experience to go through the process of sewing a garment, because it felt like, to me, it was a task that felt intuitive and flowy to focus on. It rewarded me for being uncomfortable, you know, like figuring out how to make pants, how to make an elastic waistband. By the way, that was really, I feel, chaotic, but it worked out. I mean, it's not pretty at all, but I made my first elastic waistband and I'm really proud of that. It's working, it's comfortable. Success. And to just, you know, go through that puzzle and to have something practical, wearable, but also beautiful that you made is just so cool. I love it. I remember starting one project when I was around 10 or something. Maybe it was even like the first and only project that I did. I had 2 button-up shirts that I wanted to upcycle into like a baby doll kind of shirt. So I didn't really finish it because at the point where I had to do the sleeves, because I also wanted to have like more flowy sleeves, I got so intimidated by it and you know, just felt like it's impossible for me to do it because I didn't know how to do it. The things that I tried didn't work out, and that's, I think, when I stopped and never finished the piece, which is really sad because I don't know, I think it was a cool idea. I still remember what I wanted it to look like. But yeah, that was the point where I just stashed sewing in my head under the not possible category. But in the past month, I've been thinking about my relationship to my body, and that I really want to try and make it a little bit better, you know, get more comfortable with the body that I am in, because I don't feel really good in it. And even though I think it's a beautiful body, you know, it has taken me through so many things in life, and I'm really grateful for that and for the health that I have right now. But still, 2 years ago I felt way better in my body, and I really want to get back to that feeling, because it's just a great feeling to love your body and to feel at home in your skin. And I also feel like it's actually kind of important for me to take better care of my body and improve my relationship with it, because it would probably help a lot with my trauma healing as well. So I thought that maybe if I picked up sewing again, I could, you know, take things into my own hands, because one of the things that make me feel really uncomfortable in my body is just shopping for clothing. It's not that often that I find things that fit me well, that I think that are beautiful and that I can afford. And so I just want to learn a skill that will allow me to take care of my body and hopefully cultivate a more loving relationship with it by learning to create and make clothing that I feel good in, because I really do feel the difference when I wear clothes that I feel good in, you know, that fit well, that I feel comfortable in, that I feel, you know, that my personality is expressed in the way that I want to in that moment. And it really can also serve as, like, sometimes I feel like a talisman or something. Certain fits and colors and textures evoke different feelings when you wear them and touch them, and I feel it can be a great, you know, talisman, ritual, whatever you want to call it, to try and tap more into certain moods and parts of your personality. And yeah, that's what I'm curious to find out, like, what happens if I wear clothing that makes me feel good. And even though I stopped sewing, I never stopped dreaming about making my own garments. I always, you know, like always have new ideas and things where I'm like, ooh, I wish I could try to make that, and now I can. It seems really fun, and also because, like I mentioned, it's just really, I'm specific about what I like to wear. I've been also dreaming of one day making a hoodie that, you know, just feels like a hug. Tell me about your projects. What are you working on? What are you knitting, sewing, cooking, painting, composing? I would love to know how you've been playing with your creativity lately, because I'm always curious to hear about other people's creative journeys. If you've been feeling in a creative slump lately, then I really do hope that this video could, you know, tickle you to just go and try the thing that you've been wanting to do. Just not focus on the outcome for now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had just as much fun as I had making this little guy here, and I hope to see you soon in the next sewing adventure. What's it gonna be? What should I do? Let me know.